because of a money limitation,
Hmm.
it can be hard for a small to medium-sized church to think in a creative lens. But I would say like one thing that we did as a church, we were trying to, you said like DIY, we were trying to do something that was a little bit different. And this was back in 2020 before like cinematic was like the trend.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we started creating in Pro Presenter these lyric bars, like one on the bottom, one on the top, that looked like kind of a crop, it's cropping in the
Yes.
screen.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit more common now. Lots of churches do this. At the time, though, it was like, it was a unique thing. And so in Pro Presenter, we actually created it where like service would start and they would be in because we cut from the video to these cinematic bars with our lyrics on top. And then when the host would come up after worship, they would slide out. So I don't know if you've ever seen like those movies, like
Yeah.
or even The Mandalorian, like Star Wars.
Yeah.
There was this scene where it was like all cropped in, and then the dragon came out of this mountain thing, and then those bars moved out, and it looked
Yeah.
so cool because it was
Yes.
like a drawing your attention and changing the whole vision of it. And so for worship, it makes sense to have cinematic bars. You're cutting in. It's like, it's just a cool experience. But then like for hosting and speaking, it didn't make sense. So in my mind, I was like, how can we do that without just cutting them off the screen? And so we had them move out like that. And I was like, this is just cool. As they're walking up, it's a cool thing. But that was free. We did it inside of Pro Presenter.
Yes.
We figured out how to do this. I mean, coming up with like concepts like this, like just creating your own vision for like what your space looks like within your ministry context. Not everyone should have cinematic experiences, but like what at your church makes sense creatively to be cool and different and just have fun. Like it's okay to have fun.
And what I love that you mentioned is that that idea was practically free, right? Like it was using the tools that your church had in that season, but you were creative with it.